Okay, welcome back to the deep dive. We are pushing onwards, upwards through paradise, really trying to pull out those key insights from this incredible journey.
And can you believe it? This is actually our 75th deep dive. 75.
It's amazing. It feels like we were just, with you last time in Mercury's heaven.
Right, yeah. Looking at divine justice and mercy, how they kind of connect, especially through sacrifice. We saw those souls who, well, they chased earthly glory, didn't they?
Yeah, but in ways that somehow sort of fit into that bigger picture, that divine plan.
Exactly. But now we've moved up. We're ascending again.
We are. We're stepping into the third heaven now. That's the sphere of Venus.
Uh-huh.
And for this part of the journey, I think our mission is pretty clear. We want to find something really useful, something practical almost, a lesson you can grab from this Canto 8, and maybe carry with you on your own life journey.
I like that. Extracting wisdom, straight from this part of paradise, but making it relevant for you today. So, okay, let's open Canto 8. Let's step into Venus.
Right. So as you step into this third heaven, the vibe is, well, it's loving spirits all around.
Yeah.
And Dante almost immediately has this really personal, quite emotional meeting.
Yeah, he meets Charles Martel of Anjou, someone he actually knew, a friend from his life back on Earth.
And the way Charles appears,
Yeah.
it's really remarkable, isn't it? The text says he's just radiating this beatitude, this deep divine joy.
Absolutely. Pure happiness, affection. He recognizes Dante straight away with such warmth. It's a beautiful picture, really, of how real earthly connections, that affection, it doesn't just vanish. It gets transformed, elevated somehow.
Into spiritual love.
Exactly. A deeper kind.
And their communication.
Yeah.
It's on another level entirely.
Right.
Charles doesn't even wait for Dante to ask his questions.
No, he just knows. He anticipates Dante's thought, like he's reading his mind directly. It really shows how in paradise communication is, oh, it's beyond words. It's this direct, intuitive thing.
Understanding without speaking.
Right. And this leads straight into something fascinating. Charles starts explaining. Dante's probably wondering, why do good people, people who seem destined for great things, sometimes fail or go wrong?
Yeah, that's a big question.
It is. And Charles explains it has to do with our natural inclinations. Like we're born with certain tendencies, maybe influenced by the stars, the heavens. That was the belief.
Okay, like predispositions.
Exactly. But then society, or maybe family or circumstance, it pushes people into roles, jobs, paths that are just wrong for them, completely unsuitable for their actual nature.
And the result, Charles says, is basically failure and unhappiness.
He points right to his own family. His brother, Robert of Anjou, King of Naples. Charles basically says, my brother is surrounded by terrible advisors, greedy, self-serving people.
Wow, that's quite direct.
It is. And it's not just complaining. Charles actually predicts misfortune, real trouble for Robert's kingdom because of these bad counselors and their influence. It's like a warning echoing down from paradise about who you let advise you.
A stark warning? But it's not all negative, is it? Charles connects it back to the bigger picture.
Right, the divine plan. He makes it clear that God doesn't just hand out talents randomly. There's a purpose, a providential design. People get different gifts for a reason.
For the common good.
For the common good. This diversity of talents, it's not a mistake or chaos. It's essential. Like an orchestra needs all the different instruments to make music. Society needs all these different skills and natures to function harmoniously.
Okay, so let's try and pull out those lessons for your life journey listening to this. What are we getting from Canto 8?
Well, first, building right on what Charles says. How important it is to try, at least, to align your life, your work, your path with your true nature, your vocation, maybe.
Because being forced into the wrong role leads to misery, as he points out. So finding your strengths, your calling, that's key to fulfillment.
Absolutely. And second, this idea about diversity. It encourages you, maybe, to look at the different talents you see in people around you, not as competition, but as richness, as a necessary part of the whole design.
That's a great perspective shift. And third, the Robert of Anjou example is hard to ignore.
Definitely. It hammers home how crucial your choice of advisors is. Your friends, mentors, the people you listen to, they shape your direction. Paradise is giving a very strong nudge here. Choose wisely.
Choose your cabinet carefully, so to speak.
Sort of, yeah. And maybe one more, just from that initial meeting between Dante and Charles.
The warmth.
The warmth, the connection, it suggests that real relationships, authentic bonds, they don't just end. They can actually deepen, become something more spiritual beyond this life.
That's a comforting thought. Now, This canto also has a couple of those little special treats, those details that hint at more.
It does. There's that quick mention of the angels who make the heaven turn. It's just a
Mm,
flicker, but it points towards the bigger cosmic order, the mechanics of the universe that Dante's going to explore more later.
a little foreshadowing.
hmm And also that very pointed criticism of Anjou politics, Charles's family. It sets the stage, really. It shows that even here, the spiritual journey isn't totally disconnected from earthly politics and concerns. There's more critique to come.
Right. So wrapping up this dive into Canto 8, the core takeaway for your journey maybe is this. Paradise is reminding you to look both inward at your own nature and outward at the people you choose to have around you.
Understanding both seems pretty essential for navigating life well.
So maybe a thought to leave you with today. How aware are you, really, of your own unique talents, your own nature? And does the world, your society, your circumstances encourage you to live that way, or does it push you somewhere else?
And taking that warning from Charles Martel seriously, who are the advisors in your life whose voices are really shaping your path right now? Something to reflect on.
Definitely something to think about. Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive into paradise. Always great exploring this with you.
Likewise. We look forward to sharing a next stage of the journey with you soon.